Alright, welcome back to Virtual Maple Weekend. I'm Michaela from Cedarvale Maple, and I'm excited to bring the second segment of today's Virtual Maple Weekend. We are going to be showing you how we make our homemade maple Play-Doh. So to start out, we just want to say that this is not edible, but it is super easy to make. It is great if you have kids at home. We know a lot of kids are not able to go to school right now, so we are going to show you this fun activity you can do with them. So to start the recipe, you're going to want to mix the wet ingredients. So it starts with a cup of water, which I already have in my dish here. And then you're going to do a tablespoon of oil. You can do any cooking oil. I'm using vegetable oil today. And 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And we just want to say that if you're live with us today, feel free to ask any questions. And if you are watching after the fact, please feel free to message us on Facebook, send us an email, or call with any questions that you have. You can find all of our information on our website, cedarvalemaple.com. You can also find the maple syrup that we are using there for purchase today. Remember that we are offering free shipping in Central New York. So I'm just going to mix up these wet ingredients. Alright, so now I'm going to add my dry ingredients. So the first dry ingredient is a cup of flour, and that's in here. And I also put in 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. So that's mixed in here, and we're going to add it in. Just kind of get it out. Alright, and then we're going to add in a ½ cup of salt. I'm using Himalayan salt, but you can use regular salt. That's just what we use here. And we're going to mix that all together. Alright, and then the last thing we're going to add is a little bit of food coloring. I'm going to use green today, but of course you can use any color you would like. Add a few drops in. I'm just going to mix this all together. This is a great activity to do with the kids, and then also when you're done, they have something to play with. You know all the ingredients that's going in. We just want to say that it is not edible, so you don't want them to be eating it. Alright, so now we're going to take a pot and cook it on medium heat until it starts to dry up. If you notice it being a little sticky, you're just going to want to add a little extra flour. And we're just going to stir it while we're cooking. So at Cedarvale, if you've ever been to the store, you'll notice that when you come in, we have a kids table. And at our kids table, we have coloring books or coloring sheets, word searches, and other like fact sheets about maple. Also at different times of the year, we'll have scavenger hunts for the kids. And also at the maple table, you'll often see these. And these are maple scented Play-Dohs, which is what we're making today. We have them in brown color at the store. Basically, when kids come in, if they want to play with it, they're more than welcome to play with it in the store, and then we offer them to take it home for free. So this is the recipe that we're using today, is how we make that Play-Doh. And it's really special because if you were in for Maple Weekend, of course you could get the Play-Doh, but you wouldn't be able to, you wouldn't have the recipe to make it. So this is something that we're able to do because we're virtual right now. But we really want to encourage in the future that families come. We have lots of activities for the kids and for all ages. It's such a great place to come see it for yourself and really get the full feel of what Cedarvale Maple is all about. And you just want to keep cooking it on on medium heat until it starts to dry up. And again, we're going to post this recipe later so that you guys can follow along with the video and the online recipe and make it at home with your kids. And I love the scent of maple because I don't particularly like the regular scented Play-Doh, so the maple kind of is just an additive scent that makes it a little more pleasant. And you just want to keep cooking this until it dries up. If you notice that when it starts to dry up, it gets a little sticky, you do just want to add the flour again. And when it's done, it should look like these. I'll take them out of the package, show you guys kind of the consistency. So you can see they break apart like Play-Doh does, and they're squishy and they're great to play with for the kids. You know, all the ingredients are in here. It's awesome. It's a great activity that you guys can do with your kids right now. If you guys are looking for syrup, go online and purchase. We will get it right to you. And that is all for this segment. Tune in later for our question and answer session and our demonstration of how to make maple syrup. We're going to be boiling. We're extremely excited for that. If you have any questions for our question and answer, feel free to message us on Facebook.